Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go,
so first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Coleman. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 60 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
319. Right there, 56. I don't think you got it, sir. 319.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got Adams on the hookup. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Check 56.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43.
26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far. And
I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back north. Roll right. 56. Check 56. Check 30.
Max 56. Max 56. In your face.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 76 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This is Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
'56, Mike, 56.
Hey, 88. Cover.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Rodgers to his tight end Graham on a big one. 44 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
55. Jim. 54 is Mike.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 31, Rodgers. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, orbit.
57, Mike, 57.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now Rodgers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
57.
Hey, Delta.
Let's get this.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Jim.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
57's Mike. Mike, 57. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Jim, Mike.
Let's go, Heavy.
Get up.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's complete to Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. Rodgers now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Here's Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check 24. Check 24.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
23 yards, the final tally. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. There's Garoppolo to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did you okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum. Because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They come out here in the eye.
21. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go. At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
26.
54, Mike.
Hey, Zoom.
Watch 54. Watch 54. How you get on the head? How you get
On 1st down, Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is Selleck here with the ground. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's head.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gold is able to put it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the...
It's a gain of 35. That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the 27, Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's another Packers first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
We own them.
Get 300. Get 300.
SOS.
61. Matchbox lights.
Watch the twins.
Dude, jump out.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jamal Williams there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and it's 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block anyone at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the second level and create some space.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Now he's flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come 11.
He's coming. Double up.
65.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Here we go.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw, Garoppolo, and this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Lock.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Pilot, 64, weak. Bang. Go to 50.
54, right there.
Go.
Heavy on the edges.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's go, baby. Slam.
Go to 50.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Inside. Hey, box drop.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Blue 58.
Here we go, D. Hey, just
Liz.
me and you. Hey, just me and you.
Plant. Check 30.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. They come out here in the eye. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, his second touchdown of the night, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Garoppolo got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Mostert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. This is Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the Packers' 27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Any weapon.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But now it'll be 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
42! Mike 42! Oh, you got deep? Watch the safety creep.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
The kick by Gold is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Again, it's Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's back to throw. Open man is Allison, complete. The 20, 10, 5. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll look to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go. 180.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Back, back, back.
2.
They'll look to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here we go. 180.
It's out time, guys. It's out
Six.
time. 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
13.
Lucky.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
13. Hey, Haywood. Hey, gun.
Watch the beat. Hey, 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. 6 man.
I got you.
Check curls. Hey, 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike.
Hey, gun.
Here I come. Hey, 25 to Mike. We go
21.
You don't want none.
Hey, seam 6.
We go.
Now Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond.